The following portion of Kansas Strengthening Families is sponsored by St. Francis Ministries.
Hi everybody, welcome back here on Good Day Kansas. It's time for our Strengthening Family series from the studio today with St. Francis Ministries. We have Jim with us today, who used to live in the boys' home many years ago. We're going to learn about his story and kind of a little bit more about St. Francis history as well. Thanks for being with us, Jim.
Absolutely, thank you, Avery.
So what is your story when it comes to St. Francis Ministries?
I guess it's one of how lucky am I with adversity and what happened. You know, it all started out, two black clouds. The first black cloud was my father passing away shy of my 8th birthday in 1961. The second being my mother passing away in 1969. And so, you know, after my mother passed away, it left me in that situation of where do I go? I stayed with some friends for a while, but that was not a long-term thing. So what had happened, Judge Malin, as I was ward of the court, Judge Malin in in Liberal, Kansas, where I was living at the time, caught me and said, Jim, here's an opportunity. Here's a place for you that I believe in. It's Episcopal based, you'll have faith, and you'll have guidance, which was the things that I think that I really needed in my life. And that was my beginning of my going into the boys' home.
Yeah. Is it hard to wrap your head around 80 years of St. Francis Ministries?
It is, because I think everybody always goes, everybody has good intentions. So here's this man, this priest, man of faith, that has this idea, I'm going to help reform boys, give them an opportunity, and also enlighten them with Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And these things happen and then they go away. How do you fund these? How do you get this, perpetual motion?
Yeah.
And he was able to do it.
Yeah, it's also crazy to think that St. Francis Ministries used to just be a boys' home. Now you guys offer, there's so many different services with St. Francis Ministries now.
Absolutely, it's far beyond that.
Yeah, exactly. And you had a chance, we've heard about Father Mize for the last couple of months, especially on the show with it being the 80th anniversary. Can you just tell us a little bit of insight on how you knew him and what he was like?
He was a director at the time, and we would see him. It wasn't near as much as we saw the regular Dean of Boys, which was the priest there in Ellsworth, but you would see him, and him coming to us and showing us, where this can go, where we can go, what we can do. And I think it was just the feeling of being around him. There's a calmness to him, but he had a mission, and I think that was kind of my takeaway from Father Bob.
Yeah. Well, so many great stories you can check out on St. Francis Ministries about so many success stories like Jim at the bottom of the screen right now. You can go to that link. Jim, thanks for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, we have more on Good Day Kansas coming up right after this.